Welcome everyone to Team WSF Dish with Pepper. My name is Pepper Persley, and I'm excited to be working with the Women's Sports Foundation to share the stories of some of the amazing female athletes competing in the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics. Joining me today is a special guest, the mother of a member of USA softball team, Rachel Garcia. It's Christine Garcia. Thank you so much, Christine, for joining me today. And yeah, let's dive right in. Can you tell us about Rachel's softball journey? How did she start, and were there any challenges along the way?
Rachel started when she started in Little League coach pitch when she was about 4 or 5 years old, and then we moved to softball. And she stayed in Little League until she was, I think, seven or 8, and then we moved to our local rec league. Yes, so. From there, from Little League, it was more like, hey, we need a pitcher. Does anyone want to try? And she was like, I'll try. And I was like, because her build, I thought, oh no, she's gonna be a catcher like her mom was, or an outfielder, or a third baseman. I didn't even think that she'd be a pitcher. And so she threw her first pitch, and it was a strike. And we were like, all right, well, as long as she can get across the plate and we can get a game in, then that'll be. Then that's what she's going to do. So eventually moved on to the rec league, to ABGSA, and then travel ball. And from travel ball, everything just kind of went up to, her getting a scholarship to UCLA, and now she's on the Olympic team.
Wow, that's an incredible story.
Yeah.
So I've seen Rachel win some big games in the Pac-12 and in the College World Series. So what is it like for you to watch your daughter play high school at the collegiate level, and now playing at the international level?
It's been an amazing journey. Rachel has always, she's always calm and steady when she plays. So, a lot of pitchers' parents, they like pace back and forth. And, I just never stress when she's playing, but maybe in the World Series just a little bit. But the journey to watch her play is just, she amazes me because she has such great composure, and she's had it ever since she was little. So we're just so proud of everything that she's done. It's exciting. And now that she's in the Olympics, unfortunately, we can't be there. So we're watching it, on TV from the comfort of our couch. It's like you want to reach out and just, I want to hug her and I can't. So, yeah.
So you talked about supporting Rachel and even sometimes getting a little stressed out. But what do you enjoy most about watching her play?
Really the part that, I enjoy watching her play, but what's most enjoyable for me is after the game, when she interacts with the young girls, or when she's here in our community and she goes out to the fields to watch them play, and her want to give back to the sport, to the youth in our community. That's probably what makes me the most proud of anything. Yes, I can sit through a game and be proud and happy, but it's what she's done for the sport and how these kids look up to her, and the role model that she has become. That's really what's most enjoyable for me.
That's incredible. I love that so much. So did she ever have like a dream or a goal to play in the Olympics?
Yep, she did. She watched the 2008 Olympics when they had lost and got to Japan and got the silver medal. And as she was watching that, I think she was 8, 9 years old. And oh no, she might've been 10 or 11. I don't know. My math is off, but she was young. And when she was watching that, she's like, that's what I want to be someday. And that's what I want to do. So yes, that dream has always been in the back of her head, and now she's getting to live it. Even under these unusual circumstances, she's out there doing her thing.
Now you mentioned a little bit of some of fun stories, but do you have any fun stories about Rachel from when she was a kid?
Oh, my family is a bunch of pranksters. So yes, they constantly are pulling pranks on each other, throwing ice water on me in the shower. I get the worst of it. I get ice water thrown on me in the shower. I get scared when I'm walking around a corner. You name it, they do it to me. And yeah, she's just aside of softball, we go skiing, we jet ski. That's kind of our family fun that we did when we weren't doing tournaments and things like that. So yeah.
Now, a question about you.
Mhm.
Did you play? I think you mentioned that you played softball. Did you, just for sure, did you play that? And did you play any other sports?
I played volleyball, softball, basketball, ran track. Yep, I did a lot, but not to the level. And I played volleyball in junior college, but not to the level that she's at. So it's exciting to see her, to have seen her develop and grow through the years, to be an athlete that I couldn't quite become. And her dad, he was a football player, played football in college, junior college, and so yeah.
Did you ever
My
coach
love was
football?
volleyball, though. To be truthful, if I have to be truthful, volleyball is my ultimate favorite sport.
Right. Did you ever coach her? Were you her coach at home or anything like that?
In Little League, I did, but once we noticed how good she was getting, we left it into the hands of other people that could, do more for her than what we could. Little League was fun, but once it got serious, it was time to step back.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
How exciting is it to have softball finally back in the Olympics?
Super exciting after a 13-year wait, after a year wait because of COVID. Super exciting to see the sport. It's growing so much, and it's becoming popular and gaining ground on television, and it's exciting. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in 2024, but hopefully back in 28 when it's in Los Angeles. So
hopefully, yeah.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. All my fingers crossed.
Yes.
And can you just please tell the people who are watching this why they should watch USA Softball during the Olympics?
Because it's exciting. Softball's exciting. I mean, I love baseball, but softball's just it's quicker, it's a faster game. It's and it should. There's a lot of young girls that play this sport across the country. Lots of young girls, and it'd be nice to see it, to see the fan base keep growing. And yes, it's exciting sport because no one can watch them in the stands, so we should support them from home on our couch and let them know that we're watching and supporting them.
Yes, from the comfort of your own home.
From the comfort of your own home.
So you mentioned a little bit about how you're very supportive of Rachel and all the things that she's doing, but what advice do you have for other parents who want to support their kids?
Just to let them enjoy the process and the journey. It's Rachel, you guys know when you've not had a good game. You've known, when you quite haven't performed the way you think you should have, and to just let it be, because the car rides home and to these tournaments and everything that we've done is precious family time. And that's just what it should be. You shouldn't be, we never grilled her on, oh man, you threw that pitch way too fat and it got hit over the fence. It wasn't, those trips weren't, our rides home weren't like that. It was more like, where do you want to eat? How's school going? Talk to me about what's going on in your life. But it wasn't, we didn't make it all about softball. So enjoy the journey. And if they need a break, you need to listen to them, because travel ball is grueling and you don't want to burn them out either. So they got to keep loving the sport. So if the love's not there, you can't force it. So, and the passion's not there, you can't force it. So let them be who they are. So
that's incredible advice. Thank you for that. And I hope all the parents listening to that and apply that to their own kids' lives. So as I mentioned a little bit at the beginning, I'm a beginner at softball and a little bit of pitching. So what advice do you think Rachel would give for kids like me, girls like me, learning to pitch and learning to play softball?
Again, to just develop a love for the sport. And, when you're young and learning it, I think she would say, you got to develop your fundamental skills, but you got to have fun doing it. You got to practice, you got to put in the work. If you want to take it to the next level, you got to work hard at it. If you want it to be fun, then let it be fun. But yeah, she would tell you, if you're pitching, learn to just throw it a strike. Yeah. So, and she's very good working with the youth. Like I said, that's probably the most enjoyable part for me in all of this. So, yeah.
Last question for you. I see you've got that USA jacket on.
Mhm.
What does it mean to you to be a parent of the Olympian?
It's I'm super proud. I mean, it's a dream that she has had, and to see her work hard to get to this platform, the highest stage that her sport can be represented on, it's incredible. And the amount of pride that her father and I have for her is just, I can't even explain it. Just to see her, you know, even if she's not getting much playing time, she's there doing what she set out to do. So she had a goal, she worked hard for it, she got there, she's doing her thing, whether it's supporting the girls who are on the field, when she gets her opportunities, taking advantage of her opportunities. It's just it's amazing. It's amazing.
You sound like one proud parent.
I am.
So that's all for today. Thank you, Christine.
Okay.
This has been
Thank
incredible to learn a little bit more about you and Rachel. And yeah, thanks for the time.
Thank you. Thank you. You are incredible. You keep doing you. I see good things in your future, young lady.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Okay.